big game. How are you feeling going into this one, Ben?
It's a test. It's a test because, as you said, Aston Villa have got the best home record in the league this season, and it's going to be interesting because Arsenal have been I won't say they've been spectacular, but they've started to get better, put it together the last couple of weeks. But Aston Villa at home have been absolutely faultless. They've been fantastic. The energy. It's going to be different. It's a test for both teams because, again, Aston Villa come against a side who's top of the league, and Arsenal going to the best home side in the Premier League. So, and aside, there's so many sub stories as well, plots to the game as well. You got the Unai Emery Arsenal link. I'm sure he's disappointed the way it went at Arsenal, but he's doing a fantastic job. And again, sometimes things just fit. The manager Unai Emery at Aston Villa just looks like it works. The players look like they respect him. He's getting the best out of every single one of them players. Some of the signings he's made have been very, very good, and it's going to be a test, a really, really good test for Arsenal.
One of the questions I'm asking is, would you swap managers? Who's a better manager?
See, Unai Emery for me is a better manager. Like you can't hide that fact. More experience, won more trophies. He's won some of the biggest. I know he's not won the biggest, which is the Champions League, but 4 Europa Leagues is incredible. So by that definition, you have to say he is a better manager.
He's not been, apart from the PSG days where I think he was there 2 years and one of them he finished second behind Monaco. When you got PSG, you should be winning that league. Apart from that, he's not been in the top four. He's not led a team to the top four in a big league since 2012. That's too long for a manager with his talent, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. But he's almost turned into a cup manager. Like a cup, he works better at cups. So maybe that's one thing you'd say with Aston Villa. He'd probably want to improve. But again, I mean, I don't really like disrespecting Unai Emery because I think he's a good manager. Again, when he was at Arsenal, it was just a case of wrong place, wrong time. Following Wenger had been there for 20 years plus, and even towards the end, like I'm looking at his record towards the end. I mean, Frankfurt, I remember it. We got beaten in the Europa League at home 2-1. 2-2 at Southampton the game before that. Lost to Leicester 2-0. There was a Wolves in there 1-1. Lost to Liverpool in the fourth round of the Carabao Cup. Drew with Palace before that. So it weren't like a inspiring end to it. So, but again, he's found the right club. He's got the right backing. The fans support him. They love what they're watching. And I almost look at Aston Villa like a project. And because it's such a big club, big fan base, lovely stadium, the training ground's unbelievable, great part of the world. It's almost like it was not a sleeping giant, but it just needed someone to almost shake it up. Like Martin O'Neill did it fantastically well. Just shake them up and go, right, come on, let's take this club to where I believe it should be. And Unai Emery looks like he's doing that.
Let's go to the phone lines, 03717223334. You wouldn't swap, right?
No, I wouldn't. I don't expect one Aston Villa fan to say that they'd swap either.
Okay, would any Arsenal fan say they'd swap?
Potentially, but I don't think so.
Okay, Scott. Hi, Scott, how are you?
Good evening.
Why are you laughing, Scott?
Is that Scott?
That was a bit of a good evening by the main man, Unai.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Good evening.
Yeah, it's good. I like that, Scott.
It's not that good, guys.
Are you all right? You well?
I think you're very good. How are you, Peg?
I'm good, thank you for asking. What would you like to say, Scott?
I think being the manager is about views and opinions, but some facts are, look at the signing Unai's done. We've got Torres he signed, turned him back into a Spain international. He's getting Dougie Luiz on fire. Arsenal are looking at buying Dougie Luiz. And have you heard what Luiz said? They can buy me on FIFA.
Yeah, listen, what Unai Emery, what he's done has been fantastic, Unai Emery. I mean, what he's done with Ollie Watkins is phenomenal.
He's on fire. So I wouldn't swap him, no chance. I think we've got the third best manager, if not maybe the best manager of the league behind Klopp and Pep.
So he's the third best manager.
Isn't that the same? The third best manager, if not the best manager behind the other two.
Well, I can't be biased, can I? Well, I can be. He's the best there.
Okay. I mean, thank you for calling me. He's not the best.
He's not the best, but he's the best of the rest.
Yeah, that's a nice way of putting it. Mark's an Arsenal fan. Hi, Mark.
How's it going, guys? You all right?
Well, great. How are you today?
Yeah, not too bad. Always love your show. Been on once before, so thanks for having me on again.
Our pleasure. Thank you, Mark. Massive game this. Do you think we're going to know a lot more about Arsenal after this weekend?
Definitely. This is one of the fixtures I'm slightly worried about. The same with when we went away to Newcastle. I predicted we'd lose that one.
Yeah.
So I think I absolutely love Mikel. I love him. I want to see him do well. But I'm of the camp that we got rid of Emery a little bit too early, to be fair. So I do like him as well.
Are you saying that now, or were you saying it at the time?
at the time I was saying it as well. I think he didn't have enough time. And when he came in, obviously he had a bit of work to do, but we got to a Europa League final under him. What was that? We lost to Chelsea, I think. But I'd probably swap him, even though it's very hard because Mikel's doing so well and I absolutely love him. He's been a stalwart of my fantasy team when he was in Everton. He did well for Arsenal and he's phenomenal. But I think the experience and Emery being a very astute tactician and a good student, a very good student of the game, I'd probably just pick him, but I'm torn,
What will the score be the weekend? I want to take one more call. What will the score be, Mark?
We're away, aren't we?
Yes.
Ooh, 2-1 Villa.
Okay, it's honest. Alan's up next to Villa fan. Hi, Alan.
Hello, how is it?
We can just about hear you. Can you hear us? Oh, no, we can't hear. That's annoying. What do you think the score will be, Ben? I think you're going to lose, if I'm being brutally honest. This is not because it's you, and I want you to lose, although I'd rather Arsenal win the Premier League than Liverpool and Man City.
No.
I just think they look brilliant at home. I fancied them to beat Man City. I said that. I said 2-1. I just think it's such a tough place to go, and I think they're flying. The confidence. You must have played in a team where your confidence is just sky high.
Yeah, of course, and you feel like no one's going to beat you.
Yeah.
And it's a big test for both teams. A massive, massive test. Can Arsenal go there and get a result? Can Aston Villa beat another one of the big boys at their place? It's going to be a tough game.
You know what's nuts? If you nick a 1-0 and it ain't pretty, the majority of people, including me, will come back here Monday and go, yeah, I know you topped the league by like 3 points. It's like, when do we start saying, actually?
Yeah, exactly.
Actually,
it'll be Monday.
Yeah, well, I don't know if it will.
Do you know what's mad? When he first came in Unai, right? So he lost the first two.
What, after Gerrard? Or Arsenal?
After Arsene Wenger.
Yeah.
He lost to Chelsea and Man City in his first two. He then went 22 games unbeaten, winning 17. He won like 12 in a row.
That's nuts.
And he was only in charge for what in total? I think he was in charge for like 40 odd games or something.
Are you serious?
He was in charge for 78 matches.
All right, okay.
78. He won 43 and lost 20.
talkSPORT Drive with Andy Goldstein. Monday to Friday afternoon from 4 on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.